Hello, fellow duelists. This is Shadow of the Moon, and today I'm actually going to be doing a discussion video. This is one of these actually videos I have not done in quite some time, kind of like a rant slash, just informative video. And I wanted to talk about in this video the extra deck space. As all of you know, extra deck usually it consists of up to 15 cards, and it has been this way for uh decades. It's been this way pretty much since the beginning of the game. Probably in like 2003 or 2004 or something, they changed it to like up to 15 cards. Or like after Goat, it was like it was only 15 cards, and they changed it to the fusion deck. Before that, you could pretty much have whatever you wanted in there, but I don't see anybody really doing that because a lot of the fusions pre-Goat weren't really that good. And then as the game went on, we started, the more really good extra deck cards started coming out, and that is what I wanted to talk about. Is is extra deck is the extra deck space too limited? And I say that because I feel like it's too limited because we live in an age of Yu-Gi-Oh now, especially now where the extra deck plays even more important of a role sometimes than the actual main deck itself, where the main deck is used to get your combo started and to kind of build and set your board up and your field. I feel like the extra deck is just as important because what you're doing is the end is justifying the means when it comes to that. You have your main deck, which is essentially, building up your board, and then you have your extra deck, which is going to be the ends to it, where you're setting up your barons, your gates, barons, Appaloosas, your Borload Savages, your IP Mascarenas, your SP Little Knights, if you're going for generic boards, and then if you're going for type boards, you're setting up, your boss monsters for that deck, like Super Happy Samurai, Black Wings, Harpy Ladies. I mean, just anything. I'm just like throwing any DDD, Raid Raptors. But so in conjunction, I feel like the extra deck space is a little bit too limited. I feel like we could benefit from maybe even just a one card increase. A lot of extra decks are really packed. They're really like it's trimmed so close where it's so difficult to decide what you want to be able to put in your extra deck and what you have to take out and kind of get rid of. So like I'll give you an example. This is my Blackwing deck. So this is the Blackwing deck that I use, and the extra deck slot right here is you've got your two Blackwing Assault Dragons. You've got your Blackwing Dragon. You've got your Borload, or not Borload. You got your Boris Storm. You got your Nothumb, Excel Stardust, Crimson, Omnimaru, Dispater, Armor Master, which is awesome. Love Armor Master. You got your King Calamity, your Baron, your Chaos Angel, your Former, and then the Raider Y-Strix that I added. So this right here is 15 cards. And literally every single card in this deck, in this extra deck, is being used up for some form of a combo starter or an extender for the deck. And I think that, when the new Deacon Rogue card comes out in Legacy of Darkness, or Legacy of Destruction, excuse me, Legacy of Destruction, the new rank 10 Omni Negate, it's going to be even more difficult. And if you were to get like SP Little Knight, you then would have to start making cuts. Like, obviously, now instead of having to play two Blackwing Assault Dragons, you're going to be playing just the one Blackwing Assault Dragon and Blackwing Dragon, which, in my opinion, sucks because I like being able to play with the two. And then if you get the new Deacon Rogue card and you choose to use that, which is what I'm going to be doing, and because I've been combo testing, I've been on my GoPro, I've been actually doing all that kind of stuff, it becomes even more difficult to choose, so I'm eventually going to have to cut something. And I think in today's format, in today's game state, 15 cards just aren't enough. 16, I think, would just one to add a little bit of room for a flex spot to be able to add something that you want. Because right now, if you look at everybody's extra deck slot and everybody's list, it's literally the same thing, and you can see how packed, how tightly packed the extra deck is, to a point where you don't really get anything, that's fun. You're literally just putting all the generic cards that you can in there, and you're not really having any options. Anything else goes into the extra deck, which is, 15 cards. But a lot of people don't even put extra deck cards in their 15, in their side deck, because you're focusing mainly on extra deck or on main deck cards like Cosmic Cyclone, Nibiru, Droll, anything like that. And that's why I feel like in this video, that's why I wanted to talk about it, that I think we could benefit from a increase in the extra deck slot. Maybe just one. I mean, just one would be fine. I mean, you know, presumably I would love to see maybe like 16 to 18. I'm sure you could do 20, and I think 20 would be kind of cool, but I don't see that happening. I mean, if anything, maybe, like in like 5, 6 years from now, if we're still all playing this game, maybe we can get like one extra deck slot, but it would probably take like another summoning mechanic for that to happen, because right now you've got Fusion, you've got Synchro, you've got Exceed, you've got Pendulum, you've got Link. I mean, but it would probably take an extra like summoning mechanic for them to actually choose to increase the deck size, which could be is a good thing, and I feel like it could work, because if you look on like Duel Links went from an extra deck slot of like 4 or 5 or something to like 6, and then it went to 8. So you see, and as they increased the amount of extra deck monsters, they were able to increase the amount of slots and the extra deck to where for you to actually be able to put stuff in. So, I mean, just, tell me what you think in the comments, what you believe it could happen. I honestly think that just one extra deck slot would be perfect. You just want to have 16, because sometimes I struggle with just the 15, and I'm like, well, I would like to have that one more space in the extra deck just for me to be able to put something that I want to do, like personally, like a tech card or something, or even something that I would like to add when I realize, hey, I have way too many cards that I would love to add that benefit the deck too much to not put in. So yeah, anyways, just tell me what you think, and it's something I just wanted to kind of rant about, because I was thinking about it, and every single time I play with this deck, I'm always like constantly asking myself, well, what could I put in instead of this? What would benefit the deck? What's a really kind of cheeky kind of tech choice that I could add for extenders for the deck? Something that I could add, and all in all, you end up coming with the same amount of extra deck cards, and it's like, well, that's pretty much all we have. I mean, there's not really anything else that we can do, and it sucks, but what can you do? All right, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys next time. Later.